Hi guys, it's Mark Zickery of Space Command, and I'm in the Mr. Sci-Fi mobile. But it doesn't have the self-driving feature that I had the other day, which I call my wife Elaine. But be that as it may. But we're actually ramping up, Elaine and I, to shoot hour 4 of Space Command. We're meeting with Eric Rodriguez, our creature and set designer and builder, in a few minutes, and we've been going through the script and making copious notes. And so it's just gonna be terrific. The way it's gonna turn out, I can't wait to pull the trigger on it. And also this Sunday we're launching a crowdfunding campaign to fund that hour 4, and so we'll be talking about that a lot more soon. There's some great perks, and you can get the first hour of Space Command, the complete first hour, like as soon as you order it, and all sorts of stuff. We've launched the web series, so definitely subscribe to Mr. Sci-Fi if you haven't. Additionally, we're still selling shares at $7,500 each. You get a portion of my producer's net profits in the first 4 hours of Space Command, and so you can just contact me, markzickery@gmail.com, or call me at 323-363-1259, etc. But this is something really cool. We're going to be showing you a Space Command featurette that introduces a new character. So basically, as you know, Space Command, the first season of Space Command is 12 hours, made up of 2-hour stories that form a larger arcing story. And the third story is called The Great Solar War. And in that story, we meet Lieutenant Delany Chilton, who is the daughter of Chief Engineer Charles Chilton, that you've seen in the first hour and the second hour and third, fourth. He's in Space Command. He's the chief engineer of the Paladin, played by the wonderful Nathaniel Freeman, and Angelique Scott plays his daughter. And so we wanted to introduce her in a little featurette showing her backstory and Charlie Chilton's backstory. And of course, Charles Chilton is named after the great Charles Chilton, who wrote, directed, and produced Journey into Space, one of the great science fiction shows of all time. If you haven't ever heard it, go online, you can find it, and it's quite wonderful. And it's the first British mission to the moon, and then the first British mission to Mars, and really wonderful stuff from the 50s, and radio play. And then Delany Chilton. Delany comes from Samuel R. Delany, who is the great science fiction writer, who was one of my teachers at Clarion, Chip Delany, who's still writing, and just an amazing guy. And so I think you'll really enjoy this featurette, and as I said, both Charles Chilton and Delany Chilton will be in The Great Solar War, which we'll be shooting very, very soon, right after we finish shooting the second hour of Forgiveness. And so it's an amazing time for Space Command, and for me, and I hope for you too. So we'll see you again real soon, and without any further ado, meet Lieutenant Delany Chilton.
My dad's always been my hero. He fought in the war in Sri Lanka. That's where he met that wild man, Anson Kimmer. He flew with him on that mission that caught the comet and brought it back to Earth. Even that wasn't enough adventure for him. He came back home and became a cop. He got married and had me. But the stars still called to him. He signed on to the Paladin and served with Anson's son, Jack. But he always came home. So it was no surprise that when I grew up, I wanted to be just like him.
Come on, what's the big surprise?
Just a minute. Ta-da! What? What's the matter?
I didn't send you to expensive, fancy schools to have you follow my example.
You're a decorated hero.
Decorated heroes are morons who take moron risks. We are at war.
You said it was a skirmish. A small Skirmish.
Right. Only.
Only.
You have gifts. Do you really want to waste them by being cannon fodder? I'm your father. I adore you. You can't expect me to be fair.
No. But try. So the adventure continues. Only now, it will be the two of us.